Hey, what's up? It's another episode of Watch You Strappin, and I got the Casio Adrenaline Red on wrist, and this has been modded. I did a video on doing the titanium camo swap for the case, and of course the bracelet too, matching bracelet. Obviously this is not, well, I don't know if it's obvious, but this is one of those fairly affordable mods that you can get off of AliExpress. Did take, geez, not quite 2 months, but I think like a month and a half for them to get the piece back in stock, and to get through from shipping, because it wasn't like express or anything, so that took a while. Anyways, I'm trying to edit that and put that together. It's a little half-assed because I was running out of space on my old phone, and so I didn't get a chance to fully document everything. At least I did it kind of brisk, but got the gist of it through, I think. So here it is, finally. Just giving it a test run. Overall, the quality of it is pretty good. It's darn near exact to the real G-Shock titanium camo in terms of tone and look, especially the bracelet. You ever seen someone, there's some videos that compare this to the real one, and especially the bracelet looks pretty much identical. The only thing would be the real Casio one. The case is more gloss actually, and it gives it a slightly deeper look to the camo, you know, a little bit more contrasty, I would say, but from what I could tell and what they commented on. But I don't think it's a good match because the case itself is glossy, yet the bracelet that they have on the real one is actually kind of like this. It's more of a matte finish, and for titanium, and especially for this camouflage look, I think it would make more sense, and of course match from case to bracelet, if it was all like this matte finish instead. So this install was pretty straightforward. You just take the 4 screws off, and you know, pop off the strap, and then just reinstall with the new parts that are provided. And it's pretty straightforward actually. Everything actually fits pretty well. No problems there. Proper button clearance. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I saw some mods on this for a while, and I don't know, the one that I saw last from Just One More Watch, he did one on a different Casio model, still solar I believe, with Bluetooth, but it was just a different one, and he had the black, or I guess gunmetal. I can never tell if the one that's all solid color titanium, is it black or like a dark gray or gunmetal color. It's pretty dark. It probably would have been a pretty good match with this, well, pretty sure of that. And I think I've seen people use this one with that too, but I don't think I've seen anyone use the camouflage. And I think the camouflage is a pretty cool look, the way they did it. It's kind of a digital camo in some ways, if you know what I mean, the way it's made of all these dots. And I think with this red dial or crystal or display rather, it's a pretty good match. You know, it's got a little bit of gray around the display too, so it kind of ties in with the gray of the titanium. The only thing I'd say, and excuse me for the shake here, is I'd say I don't remember anyone ever mentioning this, and if it's just a case of maybe these kits, or maybe the real ones do this as well, but the lug to lug, you know, this, I'm trying to focus only off one hand here, this end piece that goes into the case doesn't have that much of you know, it curves down or angles down on both sides, but there's only so much it can do. So unfortunately, I have to say, there is, depending on where I wear it on my wrist, you can see a bit more overhang on my wrist. My wrist is just, this left wrist is just under 7 inches. It's like not quite 6 3/4, but somewhere in between, like 6 7/8 or 6.875 if you're not doing fractions. So if I wear it, I can wear it lower down to my wrist bone, closer to my back of my hand, and that tends to fit better because to this side of my wrist it kind of slims and rounds out more. So if I pull it back, you'll see the overhang even more. Let me see if I can demonstrate that by pushing the watch back a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's not the worst thing, but it's not as well fitting as some of my other watches. I just kind of look at that and see how that is, and then I'm going to just move the watch forward again up my wrist, because my wrist bone itself and that part of my wrist tends to, I think, fill out the space between the lugs and and my wrist better. I don't know. It's just doable, I'd say. So I wish there was a way that these could angle down more or pivot more, but they're pretty set. If you look the way they mount in, can't show it right now, but it's pretty straight, and behind the scenes or within the case or itself, the way these end pieces mount in, it's fairly square, I guess, inside there. So I was thinking of shaving the lower part, the bottom, so hopefully it might be able to pivot, but I had a closer look at it and it's not possible. It's not going to really do much the way it's designed. So on my other wrist, my right wrist hand or arm, it's at least 7, maybe closer to 7.25. I'm right-handed, so of course it's going to be the more dominant and stronger arm with more mass around it, a little bit more than my left. So it actually fits pretty good on that side, but I don't like wearing my watches on my right wrist. It just feels awkward, and I do a lot definitely do more activities, manual work with my right hand, so chances of this getting dinged and scratched up will be even greater. So I can live with this. It's not bad, not that bad. I could always take that bracelet off once in a while and put it back on the black strap, which will probably look pretty good too, but I do like this full camo look too. Anyways, this is getting kind of long, but I just wanted to kind of share my initial thoughts, and this I guess my first video, quick little video on this mod that I did for this this model here. What is it? What are they? Is it GWB or GBW? I forget what the first 3 letters are. I keep getting confused. I'm not that well acquainted with G-Shock reference numbers, but it's either GBW or GWB, and it's 5600 AR. I believe that's what it is, or is it AR-1? Something like that. It'll be in the description. That's what it was originally, or that is the base model that I use with this red display, which is pretty cool. I like it because it's both a positive, like the way you see here where it goes black, but once you angle it, look, it switches around, and now it's more like a red negative display. So you kind of get a little bit of both. So it's, except for streamlining and angles, maybe it might get tricky, but overall it's pretty, display is pretty good. And I think it looks pretty cool with this this camouflage titanium modification, I guess. All right, that's it. I'll catch you in the next. Thanks, bye.